Throughout history, empires have risen to dominate vast lands and fallen into ruin. But how do they rise to such power? And what leads to their inevitable decline? Today, we explore the rise and fall of some of history's greatest empires, their peak achievements, and the reasons for their collapse. Empires rise for many reasons: military power, trade, innovation, and strong leadership. Let's start with the Roman Empire, one of the most iconic in history. Rome began as a small city-state but expanded rapidly through a combination of military conquest, strategic alliances, and advanced infrastructure. At its peak, the Roman Empire spanned from Britain to Egypt, covering over 5 million square kilometers. One of Rome's greatest achievements was its infrastructure: roads, aqueducts, and cities that connected the vast empire. The famous Pax Romana, or Roman peace, was a period of relative stability that lasted over 200 years. This allowed art, culture, and technology to flourish. But no empire lasts forever. So, what brought Rome down? The fall of Rome was due to a combination of internal and external factors. Corruption, economic troubles, and political instability weakened the empire from within. Meanwhile, waves of barbarian invasions and pressure from the rising eastern power of the Byzantine Empire eroded Rome's strength. By 476 AD, the Western Roman Empire had collapsed. Next, we have the Mongol Empire, which, at its height in the 13th century, was the largest contiguous land empire in history. Led by the visionary military strategist Genghis Khan, the Mongols conquered vast territories across Asia and Europe in a matter of decades. The Mongol Empire is often remembered for its brutal conquests, but it also facilitated cultural exchange along the Silk Road, promoted trade, and implemented a system of governance that allowed for the relative peace and stability known as the Pax Mongolica. However, after the death of Genghis Khan, the empire struggled to maintain unity. The Mongol Empire eventually split into 4 smaller khanates, each ruled by different descendants. Internal divisions, overexpansion, and the difficulty of governing such a vast and diverse empire led to its fragmentation and decline. Empires often leave a lasting legacy through their peak achievements, which define their golden ages. Let's take a look at 2 more examples: the Ottoman Empire and the British Empire. The Ottoman Empire began in the 13th century, and by the 16th century, under Suleiman the Magnificent, it had become one of the most powerful empires in the world. Its control stretched across 3 continents: Europe, Asia, and Africa. One of its greatest achievements was its multiculturalism. The Ottomans ruled over a diverse population of Christians, Jews, and Muslims, and allowed for a degree of religious tolerance that was rare in other empires. Architecturally, the Ottomans left behind masterpieces like the Süleymaniye Mosque in Istanbul. But the Ottoman Empire would also face its decline. By the 19th century, the empire was known as the Sick Man of Europe. A series of military defeats, coupled with rising nationalism within its territories and the pressures of European colonialism, weakened the empire. It officially ended after World War I, with the creation of the modern state of Turkey. The British Empire, often called the empire on which the sun never sets, was the largest empire in history. At its height, it controlled over a quarter of the world's land and population, spanning continents from North America to Africa, India, and Australia. The British Empire's greatest achievement was its role in shaping the modern world. It spread ideas of parliamentary democracy, the rule of law, and the English language. It also established global trade networks that connected the world like never before. But like all empires, the British Empire eventually declined. The costs of 2 world wars, combined with the growing demand for independence in colonies like India and the Caribbean, gradually eroded British control. By the mid-20th century, the British Empire had largely disintegrated, replaced by independent nations. So, what causes empires to fall? While each case is unique, some common themes emerge. Overexpansion. Empires that grow too large struggle to control their vast territories. Internal instability. Corruption, economic issues, and political infighting weaken the core. External threats, invasions, wars, and the rise of new powers often deliver the final blow. Cultural resistance. When an empire rules over diverse populations, resistance and rebellion can tear it apart. History shows us that no empire, no matter how powerful, is invincible. But the legacies they leave behind continue to shape our world today. From the Romans to the Mongols, the Ottomans to the British, these empires have left a lasting impact on the world, even after their decline. Their rise and fall remind us of the impermanence of power and the ever-changing tides of history. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to stay updated on more history videos. What empire do you want us to cover next? Let us know in the comments.